Now, what I did for the beginning of to sort of get into today's topic was I looked up Stoicism on YouTube. And I want to show you guys a few things here. Now, this is where people are like, I think a lot of people, like when we were talking about how, what is it, self control or self discipline is sexy. No, it's not. And I'm going to show you just how not it is here in just a second. Now, again, does that mean you shouldn't be self disciplined? No, you should be self disciplined. There's, and not, by the way, there's a pragmatic reason to be self-disciplined. Because I am being critical of it right now does not mean I am endorsing you just go fucking, go let your freak flag fly. I'm not saying that. I just don't want people to think that this is a form of game, that this is some way like women are going to want to fuck you because you're stoic, right? That, yeah, it is not like it. Despite what fucking Sheryl Sandberg says, no, nothing is sexy or over time. No, it isn't. Okay. You are the second choice. You are the guy who was self-disciplined because she couldn't lock down the guy who was undisciplined. So I'm going to show you when I go and I put out, where is it? I'm going to share my screen with you. And I believe, here we go. Stoicism. I just typed in simply Stoicism in my thing. There you go. Okay. So I want you guys to pay attention to these ones right here. Like the how to be wealthy, get rich the Stoic way. Types of people you should never tolerate. Now you'll notice that these are like check these out. So I was looking this up. The Stoic community, which basically could be this one right here, which is Stoic Journal. Okay. Let's see, Stoicism and Inner Strength. I don't know who. Sponsored by the Sage's Sphere. Identical thumbnail. These are all what are known as faceless channels. Okay, these are created by AI. And the images are created by AI. They're meant to be like, oh look, it's a stone statue of like Marcus Aurelius, right? These are great. Healing from Grief, the Stoic community. There you go, the Stoic community. Oh look, it's Helen of Troy, and the guy, do this if she ignores you. Ignore her back because you're a Stoic, right? Every single Stoic, just about every single Stoic channel or clips uses some ancient Greek, ancient Roman statuary to let you know just how fucking serious they are, right? How to control your mind. Now, this was actually the only one that I could actually, this is a TED talk here. That's the only one I could actually find that had any kind of like real meat to it. Yeah. Aperture, Stoicism. There it is again. Here we go. Let's see. What is this? The Stoic Journal. There you go. How to do your best every day. Stop worrying. You're in control. Do this when rejected. She's walking away, but you don't care because you're built like fucking Dorian Yates in the 400 BC. Train. By the way, there were no mothers that looked like this. Nope. Back then, there were no one that looked like that.
Cap tight at 5'6".
Yeah. I don't know about you, but I don't think they had TRT back then. I'm pretty sure they didn't have, Diana bulb. Train your mind to respond, not to react. Do this instead. Do what? Marcus Aurelius. Okay. The Daily Stoic. That's another one we haven't come up on. Avoid this mistake. What mistake? Tell me quick. Don't beg. Oh, here's a wait. Don't beg. Don't chase. Don't write. Don't call. What the fuck am I supposed to do? Sit there and wait until she sees how perfect you are, because women think self-discipline is sexy. No, women think inaction is anti-seductive is what they think. Master your mind. The new you. Be silent. Stop being a fool. Like, I don't know about you, but I don't think I have ever seen a statue of some dude like pointing like that. Stoicism Explained. Again, all of this stuff, be mentally tough. There's the ones that are my favorite is just walk away. 12 habits that make you silently attractive. Stop telling what's going on in your life. Don't complain. zip your mouth. Poor Marcus. Marcus Aurelius has tape over his mouth. I define what is within my power and focus there. Okay, you get the idea. These are faceless YouTube channels.
And they're on the last 2 years.
And yeah, exactly. Oh, some of them within this year.
Yep.
The one that I was looking at, I think is the Stoic Journal, started in January of this year. They are at 90,000 fucking subs. And every video is like and here's how it follows. Okay, if this is the process, because you can find the process for doing faceless. You just look it up. Go Google faceless YouTube channels. Okay, the process is this: is you get a copy AI or Chat GPT to write you a script of Stoicism. I want to Chat GPT write me a I don't know, a paper on Stoicism in the terms of like what to do with girls, right? And so it will write this whole thing out for you. Okay, now turn it into a script. Turns into a script for you. Now read it, and then it will come back and give you the audio from text to speech, and it will sound like it usually sounds like this. You should not do anything. You should just do not chase, do not touch, do not think, stop touching your dick. Go and work out every day. Like, it's not bad advice, but it's like it's a no-brainer, right? And by the way, there's the reason why there's so many of these is because YouTube cracks down on like faceless channels now. That's why there's an option that says you have to let people know that it's AI generated in the beginning. But so then it writes you the script, it reads you the script, and then you go, okay, I'm going to go to Midjourney, I'm going to go to Photo or whatever it is, and I'm going to generate these images. Okay, give me some Stoic images of Marcus Aurelius and make it look like he benches like 400. He's in the bench 400 club, and then it generates that cookie cutter look of statuary Stoicism, right? And then what all you got to do is take that, turn it into a video, take the images, turn them into like slow-mo videos, have the script being read as the audio. And really the only thing you're doing that isn't automated, in fact, it probably is automated, is matching the audio to the video, throw it in there, turn it into a video, put it up. It's minimal effort. But the thing is, my criticism isn't the material. And my criticism isn't the ease with which it's produced. I mean, hell, you figured out a hack to make some money. Okay, great. These guys aren't on a DHS watch list. I am, but they're not. Marcus Aurelius isn't. So you must be doing something right. They're probably making a good chunk of change because they got a lot of people who are following. Now, can you buy followers? Yes, you can. Can you buy views? Yes, you can. But I think the thing is like there's so many of these and they're so easy to produce and they're so popular right now. And there's a reason why it's popular, because Stoicism is a cope. Okay. Stoicism, or what we think of as Stoicism. Stoicism in the 21st century in 2024 is a fucking cope right now. Okay. So when it's like walk away or rage quit. What's the difference between walk away and rage quit? Right? I'm gonna walk away like a Stoic, right? Or you're gonna be like those guys in that video, I'm gonna rage quit, right? Like it's all about it's the energy, right? But the effect is the same. You're walking away. You're not doing anything. It's honestly, I think the Stoicism the reason why these are popular videos right now is because like these guys need that reminder. They want to know that they're doing the right thing. Well, I'm a Stoic and I don't let things get to me like that. No, it's cope is what it is. And Rob Henderson was, I forget the book he was quoting, but Stoicism becomes more popular in times of like unrest. When people feel like they can't do anything about their position, when people feel like they're trapped, when people are slaves, when people are, and not just men, but women as well. But in the case of Stoicism, it sounds more like masculine virtue. Well, it's easier not to do something than it is to do something. And it's basically proving a negative. I brought up the same fact when the MGTOWs were a big deal. I'm sure MGTOWs just like stroke off to this stuff constantly, because you don't have to do anything and you're a winner for not doing anything. So you're proving, you don't have to prove the negative. You've just got the positive, right? So what you have to do is, I'm going to win by not doing anything. I'm just going to be Stoic. I'm not going to let this affect me. I'm just going to move on, blah, 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 right? Or like I'll hear Rich Cooper, who I don't know if he likes me or hates me right now, but like One of the things that Rich always talks about is chase excellence. Like, no, chase everything. I hate that. I hate even the word chase, because you'll see that in a lot of these Stoic videos. Don't chase this. Don't chase that. Don't chase that. And it seems like it's like you're a kid on the fucking playground in grammar school, and you're chasing after the girls with their pull their ponytails. You're just chasing and chasing. Nobody's fucking chasing, man. It's like, what do you want to fuck or not? Do you want to succeed or not? Do you want a 7-figure income or not? Do you want to be in better look like fucking Marcus Aurelius and get in the fucking gym? Do you want that or not? Because all of that requires action and it requires effort. You've got to go and fucking do shit. You want to get laid? You got to do shit. You want to be in better shape? Go do shit. Lord knows I understand that. And you want to make money? You have to do shit. You have to activate. You have to be fucking motivated to do stuff. So when I see these messages about like stoicism and this, it falls flat with me. And not because I don't think stoicism isn't a great concept or a great philosophy. It's that the way that we're doing it now, it's meant to sort of like be this salve for this burned ego. And I don't think that that's a healthy place to be. And the reason why I'm sort of drawing attention to this is because there's so many of these. I'm looking at one now, 12 habits that make you silently attractive. 196,000 views in 2 months. Zip your mouth. Oh, wait, I'm just going to go to this guy's channel real quick. Stoic Journal seems like a good one here. 90.2 thousand subscribers. And the dude started the channel January 3rd, 2024. What this says to me is there's an audience for this. Okay.
It's perpetuated through TikTok, through shorts.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And they're easily digestible. Nothing's more than like, I'm looking at 37 minutes, 22 minutes, 18 minutes, 37, 25, 25. They're all like just under like 40 minutes, right? Types of people you should never tolerate. Choose your partner wisely. Like these are bonehead, like easy sells, right? Discovering your soulmate with Marcus Aurelius. 5 Stoic steps to finding your girl, right? Really? 4 awful habits that make people disrespect you. Stoic philosophy. 20 signs you're emotionally mature. Sign number 1, you're not on YouTube looking up stoicism videos. Leave if you see these signs. Beware these toxic patterns. Clear signs of a narcissist. Well, does that mean Stoics aren't supposed to deal with narcissists? Oh. Stop being broke. Don't be a brokey. 8 habits to keep you poor. Marcus Aurelius. Stoicism. That's all in the title. And so let's look at some of these here. Let's see if I can grab some. The popular ones. Let's look at the popular ones. Popular ones. 625,000 views 4 months ago. Do this every morning. 10 things you should do every morning. Stoic morning routine. Drink water. Eat meat.
Don't forget to breathe.
A new you, 12 Stoic principles for immediate life transformation. See, once again, it goes back to like, I want an instant fix. Stoicism seems like an instant fix. Fix my life, please. And Stoicism is just like this. Yeah, it's like, and I'm not saying the actual authentic Stoicism as the philosophy. I'm just saying baiting people into this faceless, easy to produce material. Okay. So when I look at the people and they say, oh, chase excellence, chase this, don't chase that, like stay sexually, basically what that says to me is like stay sexually frustrated because it's morally right to stay sexually frustrated. And that goes back once again to the whole Sneeko and Jedediah Bila thing about self-discipline being fucking sexy. It's not. Here's how you be sexy: by being silent and not doing anything and saying nothing. And then women will go, he looks like an enigma wrapped in a mystery. I've got to know this wonderful Stoic man because clearly he's got pecs the size of fucking Texas and he's got serrates and he's got fucking like 12-pack abs. But it's his stoicism and his self-discipline that's really, really fucking turning me on right now. Right? Self-discipline is anti-seductive. Women want to break rules for alphas and they want to make rules for betas. You wouldn't need to be stoic if you were a guy who fucked, period. So the really kind of comes down to fake it till you make it versus being the real deal. And I think a lot of guys get a little too wrapped up in the idea of stoicism as being sort of this cure-all. And I was going to say the last part of this is when I was talking about Rob Henderson. I forget the name of the book too. I've got it on my bookmarks on Twitter. But the idea of stoicism in hard times. By the way, like whenever there's a war, like World War I, stoicism was huge. It was a great, it was the rave going on, right? Then World War II, stoicism, big deal. People wanted to be stoic. Like whenever there is civil unrest, whenever there's social unrest, stoicism seems to be a big deal, because what it is it's sort of this expression of guys whose lives are beyond their control, but it doesn't matter because I'm just gonna I get to choose how I feel about things. And I'm not saying that that's a bad thing. I'm just saying it's motivated by your conditions and by your environment. That's why these videos, these faceless, easy to produce videos, are probably, I would argue, are probably a little bit more manipulative than anything else I've been noticing lately. Because is there one called what? Unmasking Malevolence. Is it on a Daily Stoic, or what is it on?
No. I was saying for Rob Henderson's book.
It might be. Are you looking it up?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't have it in my bookmarks right now, or I have it in my bookmarks, but I don't want to leave the show to go get it. If these happen, if these happens, literally it says, if these happens, cut all contact. And I wanted to point out here also that this whole thing about being stoic and cutting all contact, that's not fucking stoicism. That's fucking rage quit is what that is. Because you're still going to have to deal with people. And if you've read the 48 Laws of Power, I want to say it's like law number 20 or 19. And it's don't build fortresses around yourself. And that's really what I think a lot of people do with this easily digestible fast food version of stoicism is they build fortresses around themselves. And it seems like it's safe, but you are cut off from everything else. And you need to be out there. You need to be in the population. You need to be socializing. You need to be doing things. So honestly, the reason why I say our modern concept of stoicism is a cope is because, first of all, it justifies not doing anything. It makes guys feel better about themselves because it's almost like an ego boost, because I don't have to do any of this stuff. I'm the one who decides what my emotions are. It's pure, rational, reasonable. Rollo should love. He's the rational male. He should love stoicism. And in its traditional classic format, yes, it's I think very pragmatic. Okay, very efficient, very pragmatic. Got it. But that's not what we're talking about right here. What passes for this stoicism is not stoicism. It's a cope. You should feel proud about not being like those other people because they're chasing. Yeah, well, they're also getting too. So, what we got here? Thing is, boomers invented all the technology that subsequent generations used to vilify boomers. Go figure. Boomers did not. Well, I don't know. I guess technically Steve Jobs, but Steve Jobs was like a boomer, but he was an ideas guy. I sincerely doubt he's the one that made most of the technology happen, but he tapped the right people to make it happen. So you might have a point there.
Boomers put us to
debt. Hey, boomers put us on the moon.
Well,
for real.
Well, actually, it wouldn't be that.
No. We did go to the moon. Sorry, not sorry. And the world is round. There's no firmament. None of this bullshit. It's round like your head, not flat like your head. If so, I dye my skin gray, grow a beard, and have a stern look and pretend to not have emotions. Do I get to be a Giga Chad too? Yes. According to faceless AI stoicism channels, yes, you do. Hey, Rollo, there is an update on Andrew Huberman. Oh, there is. He recently addressed this issue. The unknown author who wrote a hit piece against him is under DOJ Department of Justice investigation. he was laughing all the way with Chad Riz. So that, and remember, that was an author from the Atlantic, wasn't it? Some chick. Department of Justice is investigating her. Wow. I have to look that up now. Somebody, Sammy, find me that story. Find me the Huberman. Find me the Huberman. What is Jim Kilgore doing here? Why can I not get Jim? All right. Okay. And what was this? Rolo, I find it interesting that you criticize these videos by only reading the titles while simultaneously criticizing the people when they judge you without reading your books. Okay. Well, the thing is, I have looked at these. I wouldn't know what they're about if I didn't already know the protocol for how, and I understand, but it's valid criticism. Got you. But I have watched these. Would you like to watch? Would you like to go through these? I'm not saying what they're saying is necessarily bad. I'm saying the motivation and the intent and the prompt to make these things popular. And again, as I said, there's the reason why this is such the reason I'm even bringing this up is because there's so many of these things. It's playing to some sort of neurosis. It's playing to some sort of need on the part of these guys who need some sort. And I'm not even necessarily saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying that there's the potential for these guys to think that this is like walk away. That's stoicism. No, it's not actually. So where did it go? Stoic journal. Let me read the rest of these. Stop being kind. That's stoicism, apparently. 9 situations you must zip your lip. I'm pretty sure Marcus Aurelius never said zip your lip. 9 rules for a better life. That sounds a lot like fucking Jordan Peterson. Never be manipulated again. Crucial tactics of heavy manipulation you need to know. Oh, okay. Sounds good. Well, there's only 42,000 views for that one. Sorry. I'm trying to look at the more popular ones here, but you get the point. And more to your point, the reason why I even know about these is because I was looking at just at the same time, I was looking at how these guys were creating, there are actually YouTube channels that are dedicated to helping you find a niche and exploit the niche. And then once you found the niche that is popular and that is trending, then you create a channel that exploits and plays to that niche with an AI generated script, with AI generated thumbnails, with AI generated video, and AI generated titles and everything else that goes along with that, right? So at the same time, I'm watching these videos showing you how to go about, basically how to leverage, how to game the human mind, like the psychology, right? Whatever's trending. At the same time, then I'm looking at stoicism as being a very one of the top niches to exploit right now. So that's why I'm bringing this up. I'm not saying that stoicism itself is necessarily the real philosophy. Yeah. And by the way, Marcus Aurelius was one of the Stoics. There's a lot more than just Marcus. Okay. We know him because he was the Caesar of fucking, Rome. Got it. Okay. He was in Gladiator. I know that dude. There were a group of people called the Stoics. And if you are really genuinely wanting to understand the philosophy of Stoicism, you have to kind of look a little bit beyond Marcus Aurelius. So just saying.